Hi, Thomas the Hermit here, and this is my YouTube channel. I'm a hermit, I'm a man of prayer. I also talk about other things that are going on in the Catholic Church and how that affects the world. Now today, I am putting out this video. I am the homeless hermit. I have been homeless now for about 2.5 years. My story is on my YouTube channel. I'm sorry about the sound, but it's the best I can do. There's a highway within about half a mile of here, and we get a ton of sound over here. So I apologize, and I'll try to filter out as much as I can. Yes, I do have a laptop, I have a camera, I have a truck, but it's broken. And I've actually been living out of it for the last year plus, since my birthday, April 24th to April 24th, plus whatever today is. And I've been living there. And right now, I live close to a church, and the priest lets me come over here and barbecue. So I'm going to cook some cheap hot dogs on the parish grill here. So let me get that lit. And it might be a little difficult considering all the wind I'm dealing with. So there we have the beginnings of a little fire. And I'm going to go collect a few more branches and stuff to throw on there. The fire is going to get a little bigger, hopefully. So there you go. I've got my little fire started. Now what has happened? Well, here's what has happened. I started a YouTube channel about 2 years ago, or 2.5 years ago, when I started this journey. And I decided that my journey was not the devastation of homelessness, but rather my movement into being a mendicant hermit. Of course, that made my rainy day turn into a sunny day. I had a reason for what had happened to me. And then I began to put out my YouTube videos. I'm up to about 2,200 subscribers right now. And one of the reasons for that is I kind of am a part of the resistance that is forming in the church against what is going on in the Vatican and the sex abuse crisis. Now, as I was thinking about this and communicating with a couple of other gentlemen who had concerns about these things, and they wanted to do something, a contemplative order or something for the laity, and I thought, you know what, that's going to be really hard to do, but let's start a group page on Facebook. So I started a group page on Facebook, and I am now teaching on that group page mystical Catholic contemplation, according to Teresa of Avila, John of the Cross, and others of the great teachers of prayer in the Catholic Church. Now, if you're not familiar with those people, and you're not familiar with those teachings, you might find it eye-opening that the Catholic Church has a rich tradition of mystical contemplation in it. You know, what do you think those nuns are doing? And what do you think those brothers are doing? Well, they're contemplatives. Now, if you want to know more about what that is, and you want to be more a part of my channel on Facebook, the Facebook channel is called, get this, the Humble Holy Laity. And on the Humble Holy Laity, we've already got a good group started, and we're welcoming more members. Now, we're not welcoming everybody. We're welcoming people who want to learn about contemplation, but who are also concerned about the things that are going on within our church. But if you're one of those people, I encourage you to come and be a part of the Humble Holy Laity. Now, we are not a group of action. We are a group of prayer. We are praying for Holy Mother Church. We are praying for the priest. We are praying for the Pope. And we are also praying for the laity to to stand up and speak out, okay? And above all of that, we are praying for Catholic families. The Lord has told me that recently. He wants us to pray for Catholic families. The Catholic family is under attack. He's under attack through these new doctrines in the church, and he's under attack by the devil. Mother Mary warned us about this through Sister Lucia. Sister Lucia, of course, was one of the seers of Fatima, one of the 3 children. And then she lived in a convent the rest of her life. And she gave us the message that the devil would attack the family. And that's what we're seeing going on. So, the humble holy laity will also be praying for the family and against those. Thomas the Hermit, and as you can see behind me is this green Ford Ranger. This green Ford Ranger has been my house for the last 2.5 years. Right now the transmission is broken. Anyways, I'm making plans to get out of where I am pretty soon, but I have been living stuck right here for over a year. That's a fact. Now, I've already documented on my YouTube channel the beginnings of this. You could check that out. First night I had to sleep in a Walmart was really weird, you know. I know there's other people doing these things, but you know, you imagine yourself having to do it for the first time. It's a pretty stressful situation. I've been depending upon the Lord, and after I got stuck here, I had no income. The people of this parish, which is mainly an immigrant parish, by the way, immigrant Mexican people have been helping me, and they've been sustaining my life. Makes you think about some things, doesn't it? Sometimes these immigrant people, and I'm for the wall, but sometimes these immigrant people are better than us. You know, they have more faith, they show more love to one another, their families are stronger. That's another story. But I have been staying here a year, and they have become my friends. Now let me show you something. I found a piece of nylon string on the property, and I made this rosary. Now I don't know if you could see it, but these are some very ugly knots. But this is a hermit rosary. Now this rosary right here is always with me. I'm always praying the rosary. I'm praying the rosary because I learned that Padre Pio used the rosary to combat evil. And so I'm fighting something that has been oppressing my life, and I have been praying this. I've been praying it over this last year a lot. The clothes that I'm wearing, they were given to me. Some generous women gave them to me in this immigrant parish. You know, the shoes that I'm wearing were given to me. Food that I'm eating was given to me. I have not asked anyone here for anything. For some reason, God touched them and they helped me. There you have it. So I'm going to heat up so I get some coals, and then I'm going to cook a little package of hot dogs. And there. So here I am. I've got my hot dog. Tastes a little bit better. I got a crock pot, a small crock pot, and I could have cooked it in that, but it tastes a little bit better, putting a little smoke on it. It's a very cheap hot dog, but it's food. I'll eat it. Anyways, now why am I going to Facebook? Well, I formed the Facebook group, and then I realized that the communication on Facebook was very instantaneous. You know, you could post something and have comments within, 30 seconds. Within a couple of minutes, you could get as many as, 20, 30 comments. That's just from a group of about 100. I have no idea what would happen if the group were 1,000, 10,000. So in this particular medium, I can communicate more directly with people right away. And if the people are letting me know what's going on with them, I can help them grow in spiritual contemplative prayer. You know, now I really can't do that on YouTube. Now I'm a big fan of YouTube, and that's has been my main focus on social media. But I have found that the Facebook group can actually facilitate me teaching contemplative prayer to others. So it has a tremendous advantage, and so I will be able to do that. Now, I've had my teachers of prayer. I've had spiritual directors most of my life. I have been in Carmelite and Franciscan Third Order groups. When I was in high school, I actually was in a high school seminary run by the Vincentians for a year. I was in the Charismatic Renewal as well. I formed my first contemplative group when I was about 30 years old. You know, that was a long time ago. Now, you know, since then, I've been in prayer. I have been studied. You know, I've studied Teresa of Avila. I've studied John of the Cross. I have practiced these forms of prayer. Do I know everything? No. Contemplation, mystical contemplation, is a very difficult field to understand. I can study just about anything that there is, and I can learn it. Contemplation, you will study your whole life. Anyways, I will share what I have learned, what God has given to me with you. That which I do not know, I can't share it with you. This is Thomas the Hermit, you know, talking about the humble, holy laity on Facebook. If you want to learn about contemplation, if you want to pray for the state of the church and the state of our world, come join us. Say a prayer for me. I am praying for you. Pray for one another. I will talk to you later.